In the vibrant, bustling suburb of a Central Africa town, where red, dusty roads weaved between rows of corrugated iron-roofed homes and small wooden stalls, Mama Bella was a legend. Her name was whispered in every household and sung by street children skipping rope. The aroma of her cooking was a siren call, pulling people from all walks of life. Early in the morning, long before the sun had fully risen, she was already at work, setting up her stand under the shade of her bright blue umbrella. Her food stall was modest: a small wooden table, a few colorful plastic bowls, and an open coal stove sizzling with fresh donuts. Beside it was a communal bench, where strangers sat shoulder to shoulder, sharing stories as they enjoyed her delicacies. Her beans were slow cooked to perfection, her donuts crispy on the outside and soft within. At just 300 francs CFA a plate, her meals were affordable and legendary. But Mama Bella was more than just a street vendor. She was a phenomenon. Taxi drivers rerouted their trips for a quick stop. Teachers on their lunch break rushed to get her food before it sold out. The town's mayor himself sent his driver to collect his daily portion. It was said that Mama Bella's beans and donuts could cure a bad mood and ignite joy in the darkest of days. She was making a lot of money. Often, she would receive from her loyal clients extra coins and tokens because of the joy she was bringing in their life. She had been selling her food for more than 5 years. She was liked, yet beneath Mama Bella's generous smile and welcoming demeanor lay a dark, unspoken truth. Mama Bella lived alone, in a weather-beaten house at the edge of town, surrounded by thick bush. No one knew her family, nor had they ever been invited to her home. By 8 p.m. every night, she would retreat to this secluded haven where the magic behind her success unfolded. Her preparation ritual was an unsettling blend of the mundane and the sinister. After washing the day's dishes, she would begin cooking beans in a large, blackened pot over a coal fire. Then she turned her attention to the dough. The flour, water, and yeast seemed innocent enough, but the final ingredient was something no cookbook would dare include: her filthy underwear of the day work. As she soaked the undergarments in the dough and beans, she muttered incantations taught to her by a powerful juju man. He had promised her unending success, a steady flow of customers, and unmatched culinary fame. But his blessings came with a warning: never let anyone discover your secret, or the spirits will turn on you. Every morning, Mama Bella meticulously removed the underwear before heading to her stall, ensuring no trace of her secret ingredient remained. This routine had brought her unimaginable success, and for years, no one suspected a thing. One fateful morning, everything changed. Mama Bella had overslept, exhausted from the previous day, when a record number of customers had kept her on her feet for hours. She awoke in a panic, her clock reading 9 a.m. Frantically, she grabbed her pots of beans and bowl of dough, forgetting her usual precaution of removing the underwear. By the time she reached her stall, a crowd was already waiting. Some were visibly annoyed by her tardiness, but her warm smile and promises of fresh, hot food quickly soothed their tempers. She began her routine, frying the donuts in bubbling oil and serving plates of beans with a practiced efficiency. Despite the cloudy time and her tiredness, the day was looking great for Mama Bella, who was comforting herself by the money she would make that day again. But after serving many clients, the end of the day was ahead. As she stirred the dough, readying another batch, disaster struck. A sharp-eyed customer noticed a piece of fabric peeking out of the bowl. "Hey, Mama Bella, what's this?" he asked, his voice loud enough to draw the attention of those nearby. Mama Bella froze, her stirring hand suspended midair. "What are you talking about?" she asked, her voice trembling. She had just realized that she had forgotten to remove the filthy underwears of the previous day because of her tiredness. "This!" the man said, pointing at the dough. All eyes turned to the bowl. The murmur of curiosity grew louder as others leaned in to see. Under the mounting pressure, Mama Bella reached into the dough and pulled out the soiled underwear. A collective gasp erupted from the crowd. "What kind of witchcraft is this?" one woman shouted, clutching her child protectively. "This is why her food was so sweet? We've been eating this filth all along?" Another man bellowed, his face twisted in disgust. The situation spiraled out of control. Angry customers overturned her table, spilling beans and donuts onto the dirt road. Some threatened to beat her, while others cursed her name. Amid the chaos, Mama Bella began to laugh, a wild, unsettling sound that silenced the crowd. She tore off her headscarf, exposing her unkempt hair, and began rolling on the ground, shouting incomprehensible phrases. Her laughter turned to wailing, then back to laughter. The woman who had once been the town's treasure was now a spectacle of madness. The townspeople, unsure whether to pity her or punish her, decided to burn her stall. As the fire consumed the remnants of her business, Mama Bella disappeared into the night. The next morning, her lifeless body was discovered near a trash heap. She lay face up, her eyes wide open, as if staring into another world. Whispers of her demise spread like wildfire. Some said the spirits she had invoked had claimed her life. Others believed she had been cursed by the Juju man for breaking his rules. A few speculated that guilt and shame had driven her to take her own life. Mama Bella's body was buried in an unmarked grave at the town's cemetery. Her story became a cautionary tale, a grim reminder of the dangers of greed and the price of deception. From that day on, the people of the town grew wary of outside food. Mama Bella's name became synonymous with betrayal. Her once loved donuts and beans, a memory tainted by her dark secret. It is often said, 99 days for the thief, but 1 day for the owner. Mama Bella's story is one of duality, the outward appearance of success masking inner corruption. It's a tale of how unchecked ambition and reliance on dark practices can lead to ruin. The story warns against blind trust and highlights the importance of transparency and integrity in all endeavors. If you liked that story, don't hesitate to subscribe, like, and let us know what you thought about this story in the comments section. See you soon for another unbelievable story.